Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from Group Mango, and our group members is Yoon Peng, metric number 269632, NURUL NADIAH binti YUSOFF 269707, IBRAHIM anak lelaki RAVICHANDRAN 271376, and me, SITI SYAMIMI binti IBRAHIM 271725. Our group topic is ways to keep Sungai Badak in Universiti Utara Malaysia, Sintok, Kedah clean from rubbish. Okay, so let's join us to know more details about this topic.
Okay guys, now I'll talk about introduction. Sungai Badak is one of the river at Universiti Utara Malaysia, Sintok, Kedah, UUM. Sungai Badak is located between the oil palm plantation and Sungai Badak Reserve Forest. Water from Sungai Badak also flows into UUM area. The distance from UUM to Sungai Badak is about 3 km. Sungai Badak is a river that polluted because of human activities that dump garbage into river widely. Apart from that, palm waste from the plantation was also streamed into this river. This can cause the condition of the river become dirty and life will begin to be affected. The river is very significant because it can provide human beings with clean water and can serve as primary source of protein. Much of drinking water obtained by the inhabitants of the planet falls from river. The tarnished river water must be treated into a number of complex and money-consuming process. If the river has been poisoned, it obviously indicates the water contamination existed due to the reckless individual's insensitive act of throwing garbage and hazardous waste product into river. One of the most significant risk to our waterways is waste. The decline in the quality of river is direct predictor of the drop in a river basin environmental health. Water contamination is a significant concern and has a detrimental effect on the sustainability of water supplies. Not only that, by living plants and organisms, the well-being of the people and the economy are also impacted. Complete water supply is greatly decreased as the cost of treating tainted water is too high, and in some situations dirty water is not prone to consumption. Clean water is fundamental to life, and as we all need to act our part to safeguard our current circumstances and keep the earth as ourselves protected from the moving forward perils as a result of the dangers of man undertakings. We also provide suggestions on ways to keep Sungai Badak in Universiti Utara Malaysia clean from rubbish so that Now I'll talk about problem statement. The key thing that causes water waste is nothing than the carefree mentality of population itself dump trash into waterways. Typically, this greedy mentality is done by the people who live near the water. Even worrying about the consequences of their action, these kind of people will literally dump their own trash into rivers. Rivers are now regarded by many as a large old trash in this age of globalization. Some of the people who use the rivers such as place to dump their stuff offer feeble reason to justify their acts, so that the general population can be too far from their homes. They are too slow to even find a dustbin because it's an unnecessary amount of hassle according to them, and is incredibly tiresome. So by dumping the garbage into the pure and clean water and making them turn murky and poisonous, they plan to take the simple solution. Okay. So in Universiti Utara Malaysia, Sintok, Kedah, Sungai Badak is considered to be one of the polluted river. Therefore, this problem needs to be solved immediately. The aim of this particular study is to provide suggestion on ways to keep Sungai Badak in Universiti Utara Malaysia clean from rubbish and think of the ways to do it.
Okay, first of all, based on a problem statement as stated, we have three recommendations to keep Sungai Badak in Universiti Utara Malaysia clean from rubbish. The first way is install the garbage net. Second, enforce the law. And lastly is education campaign. The three of these recommendations have their own benefit, and the effect to keep river clean from rubbish also different. Okay, firstly, by installing a garbage net is one of the way to keep Sungai Badak in UUM clean from rubbish. In Malaysia, the authorities also take some initiative to prevent environmental pollution, especially water pollution. So, there are many types of garbage net are used at some river in Malaysia. For example, log boom, trash rake, and cross pollutant trap. And every of each garbage net also have their own benefit, their own function, and the cost of this garbage net also different. Especially, a cross pollutant trap is a more expensive than others. Secondly, one of the way to keep Sungai Badak in UUM clean for rubbish is by enforce the law. The authorities need to take action such as give a punishment or imprison to the individual and organisation are found guilty. The authorities also not have a favoritism when a duty, even the offenders is a member of his own family. And hence, the authorities need to be more stricter so that this problem will not be repeated in the future. The education campaign is the last of our recommendation to keep Sungai Badak in UUM clean for rubbish. The community will get more knowledge and benefit from the education campaign. For example of the education campaign that can be done is the Love of Our River campaign, recycling campaign, and nature friends. The community also will be exposed to the importance of caring the environment and also the way to take care of the environment. For example, managing a waste disposal in the right place. So, from that, the pollution of our countries, especially the water pollution, can be declined. Okay, now is the part of the solution. After discussion among our group, we will choose first recommendation as a solution for this problem, which is install a garbage net. This is because we think by installing the garbage net, it can give a best effective effect, and then other recommendations. The three products that we recommend is the log boom, trash rake, and cross pollutant trap. So the best product that we choose is cross pollutant trap. Even cross pollutant trap is more expensive than others product, but the quality of the cross pollutant trap is more better. Last but not least, the other two recommendations are also good, but we need to take action like install a garbage net first, because you cannot change the attitude of a person unless he himself feels responsible to change for the sake of environmental sustainability in this country. Now I will share about product description. There are three products, which is log boom, trash rack, and the last one is gross pollutant trap. The first product is log boom. Log boom are barriers placed in a river which is designed to collect or load floating logs from nearby forests, and sometimes it's called fences or bag. The term is also used as a place where logs are collected into a boom, as a mouth of a river. This boom can be pulled across lakes such as a raft, while individual logs waiting their turn to go by the mill. This boom also prevents the entry of this valuable asset into open waters. Okay, for the second product is trash rack. Trash rack is a wooden or metal structure that prevents waterborne debris from entering the intake of water mill, pumping station, or water conveyance. Sometimes, trash racks are suitable to storm drain inflows and outflows to prevent debris and trash from entering a natural water course. This trash rack also designed for water velocity of around 2 feet per second to prevent excessive energy loss due to the heat loss across the trash rack. Okay, for the last product is gross pollutant trap. Gross pollutant trap are devices for the removal of solid convey that are typically bigger than 5 mm. The main function of gross pollutant trap is a water quality control. There are some gross pollutant traps are targeted to litter and debris exclusively, and others gross pollutant traps designed for the sediment removal only. Overall, gross pollutant traps are used to provide primary treatment and do not contribute to flood control. In fact, unmaintained gross pollutant traps can contribute to increased flooding alongside generating additional backwaters effect. After discussing with other group members, we had decided to choose gross pollutant trap as the best device to keep Sungai Badak in Universiti Utara Malaysia, Sintok, Kedah clean from rubbish. Now, I will share about the installation of gross pollutant trap. Before the installation, make sure observe to the local authorities specification for stormwater pit construction. Okay, first, prepare excavation according to plans and then prepare the compact aggregate base. After that, install the main treatment chamber section. Then, fit the stainless steel comb to connect the inlet and outlet pipes. Next is place the main chamber lid before install the frame and access cover. And the last step is make sure it's backfilled to specified requirements. Pollutant trap need a maintenance and cleaning process at least once a year. Every year, gross pollutant trap expends almost 3,000 ringgit for maintenance and cleaning process. So, I have prepared a video of the maintenance and cleaning process of gross pollutant trap for you guys. So, let's watch it.
Waterways are important for our environment, economy, and overall livelihood and well-being. Waterways also provide important habitat for many animals and plants. Key components of the process used to protect our waterways are known as gross pollutant traps, or GPTs. Modern urbanised environments such as this one are subjected to careless littering and runoff on a grand scale. Images like these are a stark reminder of the potential damage to the environment that could occur without intervention. Imagine the adverse impact to ecosystems and ultimately the ongoing effect to social amenity. The EcoSol GPT is designed to retain a high percentage of pollutants, thereby preventing them from entering our creeks, rivers and oceans. The cleaning process is carried out from the surface and therefore doesn't require confined space entry. A combination vacuum truck is the ideal plant equipment used for this task and is often utilised by councils and contractors responsible for carrying out the procedure. The 6-inch suction line removes the retained pollutants with ease, while at the same time protecting the safety of the operator. Following the efficient removal of gross litter, sediment and vegetation, it is essential to clean behind the filtration screens. This is made possible with the vehicle's high-pressure water and a bottle bomb attachment or directional nozzle. A comprehensive clean of this nature will prolong service intervals and keep the device in optimal condition for operation. The EcoSol GPT is a modular, pre-cast concrete design. The internal filtration system is constructed of stainless steel and has no moving parts. Contributing to the circular economy and alleviating our reliance upon disposal to landfill, pollutants removed from the GPT can now be transported to an approved resource recovery facility. Facilities like this one can separate pollutants such as plastics, PET and HDPE, where as much as 90% can be recycled. Organic matter is also recycled for turf underlay and other similar soil surface applications. The EcoSol GPT and other products are commonly utilised for pre-treatment of stormwater flows for downstream basins, wetlands and biofiltration. We all have a role to play in protecting our waterways.
I will explain about the part on product comparison. First, we can compare the part and as explained include price, function, application, size, material, design, feature, and durability. The three products we will compare is Rombom, Chest Rate, and Gross Product Chest. First, the price on Rombom is 8,080 ringgit Malaysia. This is the lowest price compared with other two products, while Chest Rate is 10,386 ringgit Malaysia, and the price on Gross Product Chest is the more expensive, that is 40,400 ringgit Malaysia. Secondly, the function on Rombom is cut, depress, and remove it across to the source of river, while Chest Rate is prevent debris from entering storm ground, and the gross product chest is remove gross product and sediment wash into the stormwater system. Thirdly, the Rombom applied in river, lake, and sand can water, and the Chest Rate is applied in drum, discharge, retention, pond, spillway, and outfall, while gross product chest is applied in downstream and on drain at engineering waterway. 4. The design of Rombom is a strength on single room connected by a chain. Chest Rate is a triangle size, and the gross product chest is cube size. Next, the side of Rombom is 3 meters. The chest rate is 48 feet round, and the side of gross product chest is 2,000 mm multiple 1,758 mm multiple 2,500 mm. The next is material. Material on Rombom is Rombom. Chest rate is aluminum alloy, while gross product chest is 304 stainless steel and fiberglass. Next, the feature on Rombom is steel bond available for high load and strong current. Chest rate is easy to install and can recyclable and distant, while gross product chest is easy to maintain and it can use independently power technology. Lastly, for the durability, Rombom has used coating agate design and medium grade material add out to a durable bond build. Chest Rate has corrosion resistant to prevent corrosion by branding, while gross product chest has large capacity and long maintenance interval to increase the life cycle of the product. Next, I will continue with cost on product. In the beginning of the project, our group has decided to provide 10 units of gross product chest to Universiti Utara, Malaysia. The total cost on product is 404,000 ringgit Malaysia, with 40,400 ringgit Malaysia per unit. We will decide to install the gross product chest in the stored water system of Sungai Badak. This can measure quality of water that supply to you and is secure. We have professional workers to install this product. They will consider about design flow rate, safety issue, and other construction issues. The result of our group to provide 10 units on product is we need to detect about the construction issue for installation. So we will focus to install 10 units on gross polluter trap in Sungai Badak first. Besides, process installation also takes some time from the beginning and checking on plan until the last in checking the quality on product. The time taken on project also will be influenced by other issues such as written issue. So we need to test the time on process installation first to prevent the delay on work.
Okay, now I'll talk about conclusion. Okay, there are 3 recommendations to keep the river in Universiti Utara Malaysia, Sintok, Kedah, which is Sungai Badak, clean from rubbish, such as install garbage net, enforce the law, and education campaign. From 3 recommendations, we were discussed to choose install garbage net as the solution to keep Sungai Badak clean from rubbish. Based on the recommendation, we choose 3 products, which is lock boom, trash rack, and gross pollutant trap. So lastly, we decided to choose gross pollutant trap as the best product to keep Sungai Badak clean from rubbish. Forms of gross pollutant trap exist. They all doing the same function to eliminate trapping litters and sediment above 5 mm. Downstream treatment of water can be achieved more than efficiently by eliminating significant contaminants. The benefits of gross contaminant trap are they have a comparatively small site footprint and not visible. Usually after primary treatment process are finished, they are used alongside other stormwater treatment steps in treatment chain like tertiary therapy or biotension schemes. Nevertheless, gross pollutant trap will capture both categories of pollutant, and there are some of the target litter and debris exclusively, and others that are designed for sediment removal only. Overall, gross pollutant trap are used to provide primary treatment and do not contribute to flood control. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.